Hi kids! I am Teacher Mean. Welcome sa ating math tutorial.
In this video lesson, we are going to calculate the speed, distance, and time and solve word problems involving average rate and speed. Let's have the first example. A bus travels at a speed of 45 km per hour. How far will it travel in 36 minutes? This is a speedometer or speed meter. It is an instrument on a vehicle's dashboard indicating its speed. Given the speed of 45 km per hour and the time travel, which is 36 minutes, here we are asked to find the distance traveled by the bus. What do you mean by distance? When you say distance, it is the total length between two positions. The unit of measurement of distance are kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. For us to easily remember the formula on how to find the distance, we are going to use the magic triangle wherein the distance is equal to the product of speed and time. Given 45 km per hour, so that would be our speed, 36 minutes as our time. First thing to do is to convert 36 minutes to hour. So how are you going to convert 36 minutes to hour? Since in 1 hour we have 60 minutes, we are going to multiply 36 minutes by 1 hour over 60 minutes. And then cancel the unit of measurement minutes because minutes divided by minutes is equal to 1. So we have now 36 times 1 is 36 hour over 60. So 36 divided by 60, we have 6/10 hour. Given the formula, distance is equal to speed times time, we are going to substitute the given in the formula speed times time. We have 45 km per hour times, instead of using 36 minutes, we are going to use 6/10 hour. So we have 45 km per hour times 6/10 hour. Let us cancel hour. So 1 hour divided by an hour is equal to 1. 45 km times 6/10 is equal to 27 km. So therefore, a bus travels 27 km. Next, we have an airplane flies with a constant speed of 800 km per hour. How far can it travel in 3.5 hours? Again, we are looking for the distance. Given we have 800 km per hour, so that would be our speed. 3.5 hours, that would be our time. Given the formula, distance is equal to speed times the time, first thing to do is to change 3.5 into decimal number, and that would be 3.5 hours. Let us now substitute the given in the formula speed times time. So let's have now 800 km per hour multiply by 3.5 hours. We are going to cancel hour because hour divided by an hour is equal to 1. 800 km times 3.5 or 3 5/10. That would be 2,800 km. So therefore, an airplane travels 2,800 kilometers. Filipino-American sprinter Christina Nutt sets a new SEA Games record in the women's 200-meter event with 23 700 seconds at the 2019 SEA Games. What was her average speed rounded to the nearest hundreds? When you say speed, it is a scalar quantity that refers to how fast an object is moving. speed can be thought as the rate by which an object covers the distance. So the units of measurement of speed are kilometer per hour, minute per second, centimeter per second, millimeter per second. For us to easily remember the formula on how to find the speed given the magic triangle, so if we are looking for the speed, we are going to divide distance by time. So back to our problem. Given 200 meter dash, and that would be our distance, 23 and 700 seconds, and that would be our time. So to find the speed, we have the formula speed is equal to distance over time, or distance divided by time. So let us now substitute the given values to the formula. 200 meters divided by 23 and 700 seconds, that would be approximately 8 and 67 hundredths meter per second. So therefore, Christina Knott's average speed rounded to the nearest hundreds was 8 and 67 meter per second. How come 8 and 67 hundredths meter per second? Let us use calculator. 200 divided by 23.07 is equal to 8.66926 something. We are going to round the quotient to the nearest hundreds. So we have 8 and 67 hundredths. So therefore, Christina Knott's average speed rounded to the nearest hundreds was approximately 8 and 67 hundredths meter per second. A plane travels 395,000 meters in 8,000 seconds. What was its speed? So we are looking for the speed. So given 395,000 meters, so that will be our distance. 8,000 seconds, that would be our time. So to find the speed, we have the formula speed is equal to distance divided by time. Let us substitute the given to the formula. 395,000 divided by 8,000. So using calculator, 395,000 divided by 8,000 is equal to 49 and 375 thousandths meter per second. So therefore, the speed of the plane is 49 and 375 thousandths meter per second. Alden rides on his bike with a speed of 8 kilometers per hour. How long will he take to travel 15 kilometers? So this time, we are going to find the time. So when we say time, it is the quantity measured or measurable period during which an action, process, or condition exists or continues. So the units of measurement of time are hour, minute, and second. Or using the magic triangle, the formula on how to find the time is distance divided by speed. Given 6 kilometers per hour, that would be our speed. 15 kilometers, and that would be our distance. So to find the time, simply divide distance and speed. So 15 kilometers divided by 6 kilometers per hour. So to find the quotient, 15 kilometers, and then change division into multiplication, and then the reciprocal of 6 km per hour is 1 hour over 6 km. And let us now multiply. Cancel the unit of measurement kilometers, and then 15 times 1, we have 15. Since we have 1 as a denominator of 15, 1 times 6 is 6. So 15 divided by 6 is 2.5 hours. So therefore, Alden will take 2 and 5/10 hours to travel. Determine the time taken when distance is 595 kilometers and speed is 85 kilometers per hour. So given we have 595 kilometer as our distance, 85 kilometer per hour, so that would be our speed. To find the time, the formula is distance divided by speed. So we are going to substitute the given in the formula distance over speed. 595 kilometer divided by 85 kilometer per hour. So 595 kilometer, we are going to change division into multiplication and then getting the reciprocal of 85 kilometer per hour. So that would be 1 hour over 85 kilometer. And then let us cancel the unit of measurement kilometers because kilometer over kilometer, that would be 1. So 595 times 1 is 595. And then since we have 1 as the denominator of 595, we have 1 times 85 is 85. 595 divided by 85 is 7 hours. So therefore, the time taken was 7 hours. A van with relief goods for the victims of flood in Cagayan Valley traveled for 3.5 hours at 70 km per hour and then 2 hours at 65 km per hour before it finally reached Enrile, Cagayan. What is its average speed? So we are going to find the average speed. Since given, we have 3 and 5/10 hours at 75 km per hour and then 2 hours at 65 km per hour. So we are looking for the average speed. When we say average speed, it is calculated by dividing the total distance that something has traveled by the total amount of time it took it to travel the distance. Given the formula, average speed is equal to total distance divided by the total time. So we have, let's have a reminder. Do not add the two speeds, then divide the answer by 2. You will get the wrong answer. Okay, since we have 3 hours at 75 km per hour and then 2 hours at 65 km per hour, so that would be our given. Since we have the formula total distance traveled divided by the total time, let us first find the distance traveled for 3 hours at 70 km per hour. So to find the distance, we are going to multiply time by speed. So we have 3 hours times 70 km per hour. And then we are going to find also the distance for the given 2 hours at 60 km per hour. So 2 hours times 60 km per hour over total time. Since our time is 3 hours and 2 hours, we are going to add 3 and 2. So let us cancel first the unit of measurement hour because an hour divided by an hour is equal to 1 and also this one. And then multiply 3 times 70, that would be 210 kilometers plus 2 times 60, that would be 120 kilometers over 3 plus 2, we have 5 hours. Next, 210 plus 120 kilometer, that would be 330 kilometers divided by 5 hours. So we have now 330 divided by 5 is 66 km per hour. So that would be our speed. Therefore, the average speed is 66 km per hour. Consider a moving body at uniform motion. Solve the following below by filling in the missing information. Type your answers in the comment section. Time is up. So the answer for number 1 is 270 kilometers. Number 2, 5 hours. Number 3 is 5 meter per second. Number 4, we have 82 kilometer per hour. Number 5 is 60 kilometer. Let's have another activity. Solve the given problems. Time's up. Let us check your answers. Number 1, 9 hours. Number 2 is 10 kilometer. Number 3, we have 58 kilometer per hour. Number 4, 61 and 2/10 kilometer per hour. And then number 5, we have 35 kilometers.